What's up, guys? It's Ramsey, and I've been going to Walmart's for a while now. I'm picking up these Marvel 3-packs that are only available at Walmart with a Marvel exclusive variant cover on the front. So I'm gonna unwrap them here and let you know what comes inside these packs.
Okay, people, let's do this one more time. My name is Ramsey. I'm a comic store owner. I organize conventions. I'm in a band, and I'm a lifelong pop culture fan. And I'm lucky enough to be surrounded by it every day of my life. Welcome to Ramsey vs. Comics.
All right, guys, so I do want to mention that just because I get something in these packs doesn't mean you're going to get the identical thing at the Walmart you find yours at. So it can vary from place to place, especially if it's a second printing that has a low print run of like maybe, I don't know, 500, 1,000 copies. And you know, these are usually 2 per Walmart. There's probably, I don't know, a bunch of Walmarts, a bunch more than 1,000 in there. So you will not always get the same stuff on the inside. But we're just gonna kind of do a sampling and see what could possibly be inside. All right, so as you can see, I have a huge stack. So one of the things that I am going to point out is that sometimes you will have these that say 3 great Marvel comics, 1 terrific price. But sometimes you will also find these that say 7 comics for $10, and what you find inside are sometimes very different than what you'll find in the other ones. And we're gonna start with this one right here. This is Thor #1 by Donny Cates, Nick Klein, and Matt Wilson. And this is a variant cover, shows Silver Surfer Black there. We see Beta Ray Bill there, and of course Thor there, and Galactus in the background. It's a really cool cover that is only available in these Walmart packs. So I need to be very careful opening these up. Not like the DC ones that I opened up the other day. Those were pretty common comics that we have a ton of at the store. But like I said, these actually have an exclusive comic on the inside. So, and some of these are worth some money. Like this Thor right here, I believe last I checked was going for about $20 to $25 on eBay already. So the first thing you're gonna notice is that there's 3 comics on the inside of this, and I guess I might as well set these aside and I can pull them over when I need them. Thor #1 is the first one. This is the exclusive. It is a first printing, identical comic on the inside, just a different cover, a really collectible cover at that. And Thor's one of my favorite characters, so I'm really glad to have one of these, hopefully in high grade. Sometimes with these Walmart ones, you'll see a little bit of corner damage, especially here at the top corner, especially with these Thors. I think this is like the 3rd Thor that I have, and all of them have this kind of wear on the top corner. But nonetheless, I love this cover, and I'm glad to have another one. All right, and here we have Swordmaster #1. This is a second printing, as denoted right here. Probably a lower print run than the first printing. And there you have an Immortal Hulk, #22. Here, another second printing. So these second printings are usually a pretty low print run, especially when you get to the 3rd printings and stuff. There's a website that you can check called Comic Cron, and you can actually see more or less a number of how many of these were ordered. I'll go ahead and put the number right here so you guys can see how many of these were actually printed. All right, so that was what came in this Thor pack. Almost spot on the other 2 or 3 that I've gotten. And here is another one. Oh, looks like somebody already busted this one. You can see some spine ticks there already, where I'd imagine an overzealous collector probably went to the Walmarts and heard that the Symbiote Spider-Man variant second printing that was going for a while for like 50, 40 bucks, that could be found in here. Apparently, they probably already opened and checked to make sure it wasn't in here, or they would have bought it. Or some kid wanted to know what's in there. I imagine it's the first one. Collectors, you know, before they spend their money, probably want to know what they're getting. And in this case, this one is known to have had some of those symbiote Spider-Mans. I'll put a picture up right here with Mysterio. It's a second printing with Mysterio on the cover. I believe it's number 3 or 4. And we'll see if it's in here. If it is, it's probably already damaged because it looks like they bent it up a little bit. So right here, you have a Spider-Woman, again, a variant. I think the difference is this might have been in yellow at the one we got at our comic store, or there's a slight difference. I also don't see a barcode, but it could be in the back. Okay, yeah, it's in the back. So I believe the logo was more like that one. And so this is the Walmart exclusive that you're looking at here. And then we have Jane Foster Valkyrie, second printing, number 2 versus Bullseye. So this is a different cover than what was on the number 2 that we got at our store. Pretty good art. I dig it. Oh, great. Oh wait, what's this? So there must have been 4 accidentally stuffed into this 3-pack because they accidentally stuffed in 2 Valkyries. So somebody out there is probably pissed off that they didn't get a Valkyrie. And here we have a second printing of Guardians of the Galaxy number 8. And it says, I gotta get changed. And it seems like Rocket is about to jump into a Gundam or something. And I believe this is a interior page that they blew up from the inside and turned it into the second printing cover. Let's just see if I am correct. Yep, there it is. I got 4 comics in this one. That's pretty cool. Did not get the Mysterio variant, unfortunately. All right, so this is a Road to Empire. Empire is the latest crossover from Marvel, where I believe it's the Kree and the Skrull, their alien races team up to fight a common enemy, which I believe is going to be the Avengers or the Earth's superheroes. So this is an exclusive cover of Road to Empire that you could only get at Walmart. I just want to be careful opening up some of these because it's very easy to slice through the comics. As if you saw my last video on DC Comics, I sliced through the corner of a Wonder Woman that I got in those packs. It was a pretty cool variant cover of Wonder Woman. I sliced off a corner, but I wasn't too worried. Those are really common. All right, so Road to Empire, the Kree Skrull War. This is a Phil Noto. I guess that Noto is how you say his name. Again, same comic on the inside, just a Walmart exclusive cover. And behind that, we have Captain America number 14. And so Captain America number 14, an amazing Alex Ross cover. Alex Ross, what an amazing artist. Ta-Nehisi Coates, I believe is how you say his name. An amazing writer, made his way to comics and has been writing comics like Captain America, apparently, and Black Panther. Okay, so here we have Loki number 1, second printing. And you can see, like I said, usually it'll denote it, second printing there on the cover. Oh, and it's basically that front page turned into the cover. So that's what you find, at least in this pack of Road to Empire. All right, guys, so now we have Spider-Man Noir, which you may know from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, voiced by Nick Cage. So here's a Walmart exclusive cover of Spider-Man Noir number 1, a series that just came out, and this one is by Todd Nauck. I think that's how you pronounce his name, N-A-U-C-K. At least that's how I pronounced it all my life. Todd, if you're listening, feel free to correct me in the comments. All right, then we have Invisible Woman number 1, second printing. All right, she's got some granny panties on there. It looks like on the outside. It's obviously inspired by the 60s version of Sue Storm. So second printing of Invisible Woman number 1. And then back here, oh, look at this, a gimmick cover. All right, so sometimes when Marvel or DC need to up their numbers and make extra sales, they'll come up with a gimmick cover, which will do something sometimes. Variants actually can be considered gimmick covers too, because they make you buy, if you want to, really collect everything, you have to make sure to get all the covers. But here we have these 3D covers that Marvel put out to straight up copy DC, because I guess DC was making some good profits from their 3D covers at the time, and not to be outdone, Marvel had to do some too. And basically what they did is they took an older cover and put some new art in front of it that was inspired by it. Anyway, that's what's in the Spider-Noir 3-pack. All right, and here we have Bounty Hunters, Star Wars Bounty Hunters #1. A few years ago, Star Wars went back into the hands of Marvel after being at Dark Horse Comics for a long time, after the Disney, Marvel buyout. So they got the rights to create these Star Wars comics that are supposedly canon. And here is an exclusive cover. I believe the other Bounty Hunter one has maybe red lettering for the logo. I believe that's what it is. So this is an exclusive. Again, you can see the corner wear up here. Not as bad as a Spider-Man Noir. A few spine ticks. All right, and then we have Guardians of the Galaxy Annual #1. Second printing, and you have Quasar and Nova there. It looks like they're at a cosmic table floating in space, having a drink. Okay, and here we have another Guardians of the Galaxy #6 second printing. Again, already some bends in there. It could have been when they were packing them. It could have been when they were wrapping them. It could have been, little kids not taking care of them at Walmart, or messing with them, or throwing them around, or somebody threw them in their cart, and then they're like, no, you're not taking that, and they put it back out, how moms do. Anyway, Donny Cates, Jeff Shaw, David Curiel, Guardians of the Galaxy, second printing, and I guarantee that's a panel somewhere on the inside, and they just took that art, threw it on there, and said, hey, let's do this second printing. There it is. And again, these were available at comic stores. They were available for us to order. And like I said, usually these, I imagine some of the Spider-Man ones are only like the thousands, 2,000s for second or third printings. Guardians of the Galaxy, probably lower than that, maybe 500, 600. I'll put it right in this area as soon as I find out on Comic-Con. Okay, so now we have Excalibur #1. Again, another exclusive cover from Walmart. And somebody mess with it there? No, not that one. Okay, so I'm gonna try something a little different and see if that's easier for me to get open, because I'm really afraid I'm gonna cut these guys up. And like I said, some of these tend to go up in value and or are worth some money. So here you have Excalibur #1, and then we have Secret Wars #3, a crossover from a while back. So it's a variant edition. So obviously this was left over from years and years ago, and they're just like, hey, throw it in this pack to fill it up and get rid of it. Anyway, it was a pretty cool series, and written by Jonathan Hickman, one of my favorite writers. Probably not my favorite work of his. My favorite work of his is definitely Fantastic Four. His run on Fantastic Four, absolutely amazing. So anyway, Secret Wars #3, variant edition. Oh, cool. Well, this is a cool, Venom issue #8. And it doesn't look like it's a second printing. Let me see on the inside. Does not say second printing. So this is a first printing Venom #8. Pretty cool looking, spooky looking variant. All right, so moving on to yet another issue of Venom. So the comic store version of this cover actually had the Venom in red, and this one has it in off-white. So there we go. So that's Venom #11, Walmart exclusive, and all they did was they changed the lettering there. Get out. And here's another one of these covers, and I swear they should have just left the Alex Ross cover on the front, and that would have been so much cooler. These didn't sell as awesomely as everybody had hoped, as at least comic store owners had hoped, All right, so here we have Marvel Superhero Adventures #1, the Spider Doctor. All right, so this is cute, all ages. All right, so that's what was in this pack of Venom. Another Excalibur. So let's compare. Here's a good chance for us to compare, see if the same thing was in both of these or not. Like I said, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. You don't know what you're gonna get, but let's see side by side. All right, so here's the 3 that were in the other pack. So in this one, boom, right off the bat there you see Age of Ultron versus Marvel Zombies. So the second comic in there was not the same. This is a blank sketch cover where you can take it to your favorite artist and have them draw something on there of Age of Ultron versus Marvel Zombies, a Secret War crossover. And then the last one, you see this one had Venom #8, and this one has Marvel Comics Presents #2. So it just goes to show that you can't really always predict what you're going to be getting inside these 3 packs. Like I said, the only thing you know is what's in the front, and this is a second printing. I'll go ahead and put the how many were actually printed right around here. So you can check it out, but I guarantee you this is a panel on the inside of that comic. And let's move on to, oh, here we go, another Venom. So we had bought this, and I guess we had put it up for sale at our store for $24.99, because at one point this comic in the front was going for about 15 or 20 bucks on its own. And let's see, we'll compare side by side what's in this one and what was in the other one. All right, that I had just opened earlier. And this is the one I opened just right now. So boom, you see those 2 are the same. And remember I had said this one wasn't the same. Let's see if it's the same on this one. Nope. So over here you have Venom #150. So there you go, kind of showing you what you get inside these packs. You can't always guarantee it's going to be the same thing. All right, so here we have Avengers Black Widow. I think this is from the gaming universe. There you go, Gamerverse down there. And so I don't believe this is canon with the regular Marvel universe. It's like an alternate universe. I have not read many of the Gamerverse titles. I know they had a Thor one, they've had several of the Spider-Man ones, and now they have an Avengers Black Widow one. And of course, she's fighting Taskmaster, who she's going to fight in her upcoming movie. So Avengers Black Widow, exclusive cover to Walmart. And then we have another 3D comic. Oh, and a History of the Marvel Universe #4. This is a McNiven cover. First printing, it looks like, and this is just kind of chronicles the history of the Marvel Universe. Another Bounty Hunters #1. All right, so let's compare again to see what was in the other one versus what was in this one. Bounty Hunters. Okay, so these are the 3 comics that were in the other pack again. I've been kind of picking these up for a while now whenever I see them at different Walmarts. So that's the #1. Boom. Second printing to X-Men, Uncanny X-Men #17. And the third one over here was Guardians of the Galaxy. And over here it's Jane Foster's Valkyrie #3. All right, so we have one more of these 3 packs left. And this one has Outlawed #1. So let's see what is inside this one. All right, so Outlawed #1, exclusive cover by Ron Lim, a famous Silver Surfer artist, one of my favorite versions of Silver Surfer. On the inside, ooh, I've never seen this, the Black Order, the War Masters of Thanos. Cool, Philip Tan art. Looks really cool. It's a #1 that I have not seen, but the art is really cool on the inside too. Very cool. And then the third comic is Black Cat number 4, second printing. There she is hitting on Johnny Storm, bringing a bottle of wine that she probably stole because, you know, she's a cat burglar. And it is also a second printing. All right. So now we're going to move on to these 7 for 10 packs. So these are a little different in the sense that inside you're going to have a few of these sealed packs plus one variant comic in the front, usually, I believe. So these can be, who knows what's going to be inside. So here's a Secret Wars number 4 variant cover. So this is another one of the Bianchi. He's a great artist. A connecting cover. So one of the other covers that you saw earlier probably fits into this puzzle. And I imagine there was like 8 issues, 10 issues, and it made this long, big thing. That looked really cool. All right, so Alien Reality. So this is another one that had gone up in price for a little while, a few months ago. And whoa, okay, so this is really weird. Okay, so it goes to show that it's not necessarily Marvel putting these in and or selling these. It's a third party, which I believe, speaking to one of the guys that was stocking that area that doesn't work for Walmart, he actually works for a company called Beckett. And so they also own CBCS, which is a grading company, and they're really known in the sports collectibles world. But anyway, we'll get to that in a bit. But meanwhile, let's see what's in here. So we got Alien Reality, Symbiote Spider-Man number 1. We got Captain America number 17, one of the when he turned to Hydra, and another one of these covers, the connecting Bianchi covers. If you know how to pronounce that, please let me know below. And so this proves something that I've suspected for a while, that it has nothing to do with Walmart. It's a third party that actually sells them. And the proof is right here, because there is a random Batman 3-pack only at Walmart that used to cost $5. If it had Batman Eternal in it, Batman Eternal came out like in 2012, somewhere back then. So I don't know when else Walmart had packs of 3 packs of DC. Look at that. Inside this Marvel 7 for 10 pack is some DC comics, which just goes to prove that, you know what, it's not Marvel that's putting these out. It's a separate company, which I believe to be Beckett. Now, let's cut it open. DC Special 3 packs, each including 2 surprise comics. Enter the world of comics and your favorite superheroes. So this is a really old pack. Maybe I got something really cool and valuable in here. Probably not, but let's find out. So we got Batman Eternal. And this appears to be a different one because I don't remember that number looking like that. So probably some kind of second or third printing, or maybe at some point DC was doing the same thing. But this is a Batman Eternal number 1 Walmart edition is what it says right down there. So this was exclusive to Walmart, and really the only change, I guess, was something around this area. And then we have Conversions, which just was a terrible crossover. Then third, we have Futures and Booster Gold number 1. Okay, so you can see that they're kind of just throwing some leftovers in here. Okay, so let's open up another one. Maybe we can do it again. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what's in here. Oh, another Venom 11, which we can compare, and an Avengers No Road Home on that first one. So again, Infinity Wars crossover. It's a variant cover to number 2. The corner's already bent. All right. And then we have Venom number 11 again. Let's see what's inside this one. Is it anything different than what we had on the other ones? Again, same Spider-Man. There was plenty of those for sure And then the third one is a third printing to Haunted Mansion, second printing to Haunted Mansion number 3. All right, and then we have Avengers No Road Home number 1. I imagine this is an exclusive maybe cover, since the other one was too. And then behind that is a Civil War number 2, third printing, and you can tell with the purple 2. Oh, and it also says it right there. And a Daredevil number 592. It says variant edition. All right, and so we got one more. We're almost done here, guys. Okay, so let's go. Let's see what we got back here. So again, same issue of Infinity Wars number 2, same fold on the back side, on the corner there. All right, and then we have X-Men Blue number 1. 3 great Marvel comics, 1 terrific price. So we had X-Men Blue number 1, Unbeatable Squirrel Girl number 16, and Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 1, Spidey Goes Global, Mayhem in Mexico. I believe this issue was also released in Spanish, and since we live in a border town, I had ordered some Spanish versions, but I like this art. I really dig it. It's very wonky. So now, Uncanny X-Men number 12. I remember seeing this cover at Walmart back in the day. Obviously, this version of Uncanny X-Men was already canceled, and Jonathan Hickman started over again with House of X and Powers of X. And Uncanny X-Men number 12, second printing of Venomverse number 1. It looks actually pretty cool. So, and then we have, an Invincible Iron Man number 1 featuring Riri Williams, who is Ironheart. So these are some of the things that you can get out of the Walmart 3 packs. Sometimes you get cool stuff, sometimes you just get average stuff. But the really cool thing about these is that there is some second printings in there, and they are usually low print runs. Doesn't guarantee that they're going to spike up in price unless something really important or cool happens inside. But yeah, so there you have it, the Marvel 3 packs unwrapped from Walmart. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave me a comment. What have you got in your Walmart packs? What did you think of the stuff I got in here? Did you notice something that I didn't? Is there a first appearance or something that I may have missed in these issues? Let me know below, and you could win. All right, guys, so you want to win cool stuff, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications, make sure to comment down below what you thought about this video, what you'd like to see more of, and somebody in the comments will win something cool. Could be an autographed comic, an exclusive comic, it could be a rare or key comic, it could be an action figure, exclusive stuff, maybe something you see here in this room. All you gotta do, comment down below, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and if you do me a favor and share this, I would really appreciate it. And if you want 2 chances to win, jump over to my Facebook and my Instagram. That light just went out. Jump over to my Facebook and Instagram and follow me there too, and enter the contest there too, and you'll have two chances to win.